I sincerely believe that if we all work together, we can avoid any reoccurrences of the problems we encountered on Election Day.
Lee County's embattled election supervisor in the state capitol to address the Election Day mess that left a lot of people in Lee County waiting up to 7 hours to cast their votes. 4 New Corners' Matt Grant is showing you what Sharon Harrington plans to do to make sure you can vote in a reasonable amount of time next time.
Well, Patrick, Harrington was one of 9 supervisors of elections from across the state asked to share what went wrong and what they think needs to change so this doesn't happen again.
Find doable solutions to help fix these problems and restore confidence in our voting processes.
Lee County Supervisor of Elections Sharon Harrington's on the hot seat, testifying at a Senate hearing about what went wrong on Election Day.
It was a combination of things that have contributed to our perfect storm election.
A storm which began brewing during early voting.
It took me 3 hours and 20 minutes, which is totally ridiculous.
Harrington has admitted she underestimated how many scanners were needed as ballot counting machines broke on Election Day and voters waited in line for hours. The fiasco prompted this tearful apology back in November.
Moving forward, I will do whatever it takes to ensure that this does not happen again.
Speaking in Tallahassee, Harrington says this year's lengthy ballot, containing 11 constitutional amendments, created a logjam not just at the polls, but when it came to certifying results.
Storing and securing tons of paper became an issue. Lee County ran out of space very quickly in our confined area that is secured to keep those ballots safe.
But the fact is all Florida counties had that same long ballot, and only Lee and a handful of others had the meltdowns. Still, Harrington and other supervisors are urging lawmakers to limit amendments to 75 words, extend early voting up to 14 days, and have the flexibility to choose early voting sites.
If we had more options available in the places that could be used, I feel that we would be able to serve our voters much more efficiently.
And Harrington admits efficiency was on her mind when she reduced the number of precincts last year from 171 to 125, a decision that ultimately made things much less efficient on Election Day.
Were we overzealous in our attempts to reduce the number of precincts and cut expenses? Possibly. And we will definitely be studying this in the months to come.
Okay, the supervisor is also asking lawmakers today to change the paper registers to electronic poll books. They say that would cut down on processing time while helping to prevent voter fraud. The committee chairman said he wasn't interested in assigning blame because, as he put it, there's enough to go around. Lawmakers will consider changes to election law in the legislative session, which starts in March. Live in the newsroom, Matt Grant, Fox 4 in your corner.